Welcome back to my third video. Is this actually my third video in my 10-week to monetize my YouTube channel? Wow. If you're new here and you're only just discovering my channel, I'm Wendy. I'm a cozy gaming content creator. I like to play relaxing, just therapeutic games that get my creativity juices flowing, like building games, visual novels, life sims, those sort of games. And I also love talking about being a cozy gaming content creator. I can't shut up about it apparently because I don't really look like a typical gamer. I'm a 39-year-old woman who's been working in retail and hospitality her entire life and is currently looking for a way out. So my business, Her Cozy Gaming, is my side hustle, you could say, and it is how I'm making this happen, hence this 10-week challenge to monetize my YouTube channel. I do recommend starting this series from the beginning. If you're just stumbling on this video, you can go ahead and click this little card up here, which I should have remembered to put up there, or I will link it down in the description, the playlist which you can go to, so you can see from the beginning my journey. And also because I actually do give some good tips, I think, on how you can monetize your own YouTube channel if you're a content creator, so it's worth starting from the beginning. And for my fellow content creators, I do have a monthly newsletter which I am working on now, and you can join up via the link in the description, which I will send out with even more behind the scenes of how I'm doing on this journey to monetize my YouTube channel, but not just my YouTube channel, across all my socials, across my TikTok, my Instagram, my Pinterest, my blog. I talk about everything content creation in my newsletter. I do currently have 2 newsletters that go out a month, one for gamers, one for content creators. So it's totally up to you if you want to sign up to both or one or the other. Also, stick around to the end because I've got something special to share with you. So I'm going to break, as always, I'm going to break this video down into chapters so you can skip to whichever bit that you want to watch if you're in a hurry. However, I'm going to start with my wins and my struggles for this past week because, to be honest, week 2 has not been it. I have not really progressed very much, I would say, in week 2. It has been a bit of a struggle. So I have got more struggles than wins this week. First of all, I'm breaking out. That is a struggle. I'm finding that I am not getting enough sleep. I am going to bed gone midnight and then waking up at 5 or 6 in the morning. Trying to get out these videos on time has been an issue for me, because I'll be honest, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I like to make sure my videos are as good as I could possibly make them before I publish them, which means I sometimes end up rewatching them about 10 times. These videos are about 20 minutes long. And I am not hitting my goals for when I want to actually post my videos, annoyingly. I am still getting my videos out. I said at the beginning of this challenge that I need to post at least 2 videos a week. I have been posting at least 2 videos a week. So I am proud of myself for that. However, I don't think the content has been great so far. It's been good for me. I will say, my video before my monetization one. Sorry, my mistake. The last video I published on this channel before this one was 7 games, cozy games like Tiny Glade you need to try in 2024. I was actually, and still am, really proud of that video. And I feel like I am getting better at editing my music choices and just content creation in general. And yeah, I'm really proud of that video. But however, it didn't hit. It only got 185 views at the point of recording this video, which is probably one of the lowest videos on my channel, behind I Play Quilts and Cats of Calico, which was another one that did not hit. And so I'm starting to notice a bit of a trend in that when I talk about an individual game on my channel, So, for example, I spoke about Tiny Glade in that last video, and I spoke about Quilts and Cats of Calico in my least viewed video on my channel. They just do not resonate with you, with, you know, my viewers here on YouTube. Like, maybe it's because I'm not giving enough variety in those videos. I did do a little test. In my last video. And what I did was I spoke about Tiny Glade for about 10-15 minutes, and then I got into the title of the video, which was 7 games like Tiny Glade. And interestingly, when I go to the analytics on that video, it is showing a big old bump right here, about about 16 minutes into the video, where I then switch over from playing Tiny Glade and start talking about the games like Tiny Glade. I mean, there's still people watching it. About 10% of my viewers are still watching about here, but most of probably the new viewers to my channel are just skipping ahead to go and see the games that I have recommended. And this does seem to trend on my channel. Like, if I'm talking about a game, it just goes like this. It goes, whee, nice little slide here all the way down to the end. And I've got a few like regulars that tend to watch all my videos, which is lovely. Thank you so much. But for the majority of people that find my channel, they are not watching my videos through to the end when I am talking about an individual game. However, when I start talking about a variety of games and recommendations, people do not drop off. They are staying. Literally this, look, 22% of people are still watching at the end of my video, opposed to 10% had I have cut it off at the end of my gameplay. That tells me that I need to be doing more lists, more listicles. And I remember saying this probably in the first video of this challenge, that they are my most popular videos on my channel anyway, where I do lists, because they are my most popular blog posts. However, the reason I don't continuously do list videos is because they require a lot of time and a lot of energy. And I think other fellow creators who have done lists before will agree with me that it is exhausting. Because you have to research these games, because you have to know that you are recommending games that are not only good for your viewers, but games that you would play, the developers behind the games, because there's can be a lot of controversy behind, you know, developers and the things they post on social media sometimes. So you need to search those things so it doesn't harm your channel. You need to play the games if they've already got a demo out. So you need to play the game demo. Then you've got to write the script for it. And I generally write the script when I am writing my blog post. And I'm just gonna bring up a comment that I got from Itsy Bitsy Piper, who said, how do you come up with ideas for your videos? Which I thought was a really interesting question, because it's one of those things that obviously all content creators struggle with, is coming up with new ideas and planning out like different aspects of your video, what you're going to post, why you're going to post it, when, where, that sort of thing. And what I would love to post, I mean, if I had the energy, if I had the time, and, you know, perhaps if I was actually earning some money from YouTube, I would be to post more list videos, because they do the best on my channel. Which meant if I was doing this full time, I would have the time to play hundreds of games back to back and research them thoroughly, and then, you know, recommend them to you. However, I am one person. I work a part-time job, plus I do all my other socials. I do not have. And I need a life. I need a work-life balance as well. So I do not have time to play that many games, to do that many listicles. So, where does that leave me? Well, the second biggest videos on my channel are my, talking to camera pieces like I'm doing with you right here, just literally just sitting down, just spewing out my thoughts and just having this conversation with you. And they seem to do really well, and they are so much easier for me to make. So much easier because I haven't had to really research anything other than my own analytics. I've got all my information already in my head about myself, so I don't need to research me. But of course I am a gaming channel. I do play video games. That's what I love playing. And I just wish that my individual games did more on my channel than just my list posts. And I think that's a shame. And that's not me saying go watch my other videos, because it's new people I need to be pulling in, not just my current subscribers. And if new people coming to the channel are not watching individual games, then that's a problem for me. That's a problem for me and my channel and the future of my channel. So I will continue to create list posts of games. However, they are going to be sporadic. I can't do one every single week. It is not feasible for me with the time that I have got. All the energy. I do need to sleep at some point. I think you can tell how tired I am now. It's starting. This challenge is starting to drain me now. Only 2 weeks in. But it's very important to me that I see this through. It's very important to me. I want to see if it is possible to get my channel monetized, and not just monetized before my 40th birthday, but monetized in 10 weeks. For you guys. So if you're watching along, or if you're doing this challenge with me, then you can see whether or not it's possible for a gaming content creator to get their channel monetized in 10 weeks from nothing. And that's where my statistics, why I've been pulling my statistics, not just from my entire channel, but just from this challenge. So let's just have a little look at my statistics. I have already written them down because I know last video I dragged on and on and on with my analytics, and it's quite boring to watch, to be honest. So I've written it down. I do have, for those of you that are like nerds with facts, I have got the graph up here. So the graph is doing wonderful now. I've got all sorts of things going on, which is great. I have customized my stats to when I started this challenge, the 26th of May, to today's date. So that covers the first 2 weeks of this challenge. So I'm not going to do just weekly stats now. Now that we're getting into a couple of weeks, I'm going to backdate it to when I started the challenge. So across the board, I'll do stats across the board first. I made 366 hours watch time. So that's good. 366 that's a good number. We're not going to sniff at that. And I made 130, and I didn't make people, and I gained 154 subscribers, which is amazing across my channel. But I've broken that down further for you. So if you're just doing this for the 10-week challenge, starting from scratch, these are the figures that you need to know for my channel, for the videos I have currently posted in this challenge. And I gained, got it written down here, 110 hours, well, 110.3 to be specific, and 56 subscribers. That's just for this challenge. These are the stats we really care about. So, as I've now, oh, by the way, I've now hit 12,020 subscribers. So thank you so much for that. I hit 12K on this challenge, which is awesome. I can't remember where I started, at about 11,800 and something, I think I was on. Can't remember exactly. So that's always going to be a win, already eligible anyway. But the one I care about is this one. The 4,000 watch hours. I'm now at 2,780 public watch hours. So it is slowly creeping up. We are slowly creeping up. let's talk about goals now. So last week's goals, I wanted to, let me just drink my tea before it does actually go completely stone cold. Too late. Last week's goals, I wanted to focus on editing, music, and end screens. So they were the three things I wanted to focus on. Oh, I learned how to use my fingers. Congratulations. So I did. My music, you guys have told me that my music choices are better, so I know that I'm doing better with that. So thank you so much for letting me know in the comments. I do appreciate your feedback, every single one of you. And I have done better with my editing because that last video I posted, the Tiny Glade one, I personally think it's the best editing I've done so far on my channel. So I'm quite proud of that video, and yay me. And lastly, end screens. So if you remember the last video in this series, I did actually say and it's Tiny Glade, and I have actually, that is going to be the next video I upload on my channel, so watch out for the end screen on this video if you're watching this like in the future, because I'm now linking to that Tiny Glade video. So that did actually, I did remember to do that. So I have now sorted out the end screens for my channel. So my end screens now say relevant content. Relevant content. And not just a random, like, most recent video or something that's unrelated to the content that you're watching. So I've also updated that. Bonus. So I have achieved all my goals that I set for myself last week. So that is great. Going forwards. So my week 3 goals. My tatty bit of paper with all my goals on it and information for this video. I'm so professional. I literally tore this out of my notebook because my notebook would not stay open. I have got live streams. So let's talk about live streams to begin with. I have decided to start live streaming on my channel more. So I have live streamed on YouTube in the past, but it was just kind of a, let's see what happens. Let's not do anything kind of specific, just kind of multi-streaming from Twitch and not really thinking about it, you know. But I have now decided I am going to take that a bit more seriously because I do enjoy live streaming. And actually, when I'm just playing one specific game, you guys watch rather than when I'm doing one specific game video. But that does work on my lives, and I just it's more live streams are just authentic, aren't they? You can just be yourself. You don't there's nothing fake about live streams, so I love them, and I'm going to try and make them more of a prominent feature on my YouTube channel going forwards. I have always been, since the beginning of this year, I have been streaming on Twitch and TikTok. Those have been my main channels that I have been streaming on. And I have been using Restream. I've spoken about Restream before. I'm not going to go into it again. You can go check it down in my other videos or in the caption. That's what I use for multi-streaming to different platforms. So I take the load off of my PC. So I've added YouTube to my Restream. So I will now be streaming to Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok at the same time. So the reason I'm doing all 3 is because Twitch is my main streaming platform. That is my home. That's where I'm most comfortable. That's where most of my live stream watchers are, should we say. That's where people like to watch streams mostly. But YouTube is starting to pick up. And one thing I do like about YouTube live streaming is that it keeps the videos. So it treats the videos very much like, treats the streams very much like a video once it's ended. Unlike, because I'm a Twitch affiliate, not a partner. So after my stream has ended on Twitch, it disappears after a couple of weeks. Like, it's taken off of my channel. They do not host it anymore. So having that content now permanently on YouTube is great. So it's not going anywhere. You've always got those streams to go back and watch if you want to. If you need like a comfort stream or something, you can go back and watch one of my live streams. And you can actually see in live time, as you're watching video, the live chat. So you can see like who was chatting in the live, and you can comment as if you were live as well. You don't have to feel like you're just commenting on a video. You can comment along with the live stream, which I think is quite nice. It's a nice little feature. And I still stream to TikTok because TikTok is the best platform for me to gain subscribers. It's the best platform for me to turn my current followers on TikTok into long-term subscribers. Because I've spoken about shorts before. Shorts are not the best content for creating a community, shall we say. The watch and drop, you just watch them, you drop them. You don't think any more about them. I could not tell you off the top of my head any short form videos, any TikToks, any Instagram reels that have like resonated with me and I'm like, oh yeah, you have to go and watch that. I don't recommend like shorts and TikToks to people really unless it's in the moment. Unless it's like, oh, that was funny. Oh, that was relatable. I'll just share it. But I cannot think of any. However, when it comes to videos on YouTube, I do remember specific videos. Like I remember Jacksepticeye's Happy Wheels, like first video. I remember him running around outside his little hut that he had in Ireland back in the day, just talking to the cows. I remember when Marzia quit her YouTube channel and, focused on her family. Those sort of things. I remember those videos and I can recommend them to people. However, I cannot recommend any of my own shorts, never mind anybody else's. And that's what I want for my channel going forwards, is to have videos that one day somebody will say, oh, do you remember when? Do you remember when Wendy did this? Do you remember when Wendy said or posted that? And you can go find that video. It's there. But shorts just disappear. They really do. They get buried under hundreds of other videos. You could never go back and find that. You'd have to bookmark it or something. Yeah, they're good for repurposing. Like if you want to have content on multiple platforms, like I repurpose my TikToks to Instagram, and I used to repurpose them to YouTube, but I just don't bother anymore. It's not worth it to YouTube, in my personal opinion. They're good for sub counts, and that is how I got to 10. No, it's how I got to 11,000 subscribers on YouTube. Was primarily from shorts. So if you want to get your sub count up for this challenge, focus on shorts. However, do not expect those viewers to then watch your long form. And in my personal opinion, it's good for the platforms, but it's bad for the creators. It's great for the platforms because they are getting content, and without content, they will not exist. But it's bad for the creators because creators are burning out, having to fulfill all of these tiny little videos that their viewers want, like daily, sometimes almost daily, and they're not really getting, they're not getting any money from it unless they're getting brand deals or they are selling their own product. And products are great if you can sell them. Personally, I don't have any products at the minute that I can sell, but brand deals come and go. They're one-off, great, brilliant, one lump sum, awesome, then gone. So like for instance, next month, I do not know where my money's coming from. I do not have any brand deals lined up for July. However, if I had my YouTube channel monetized, I'd be able to say that I'm like 70% sure I'm going to be getting ad revenue from, that's just a random figure by the way, ad revenue from YouTube next month. Unless something terrible happens to the YouTube platform, but it's been around it's been over a decade, hasn't it? I think now. Same with my blog. Like I know next month I'm going to get ad revenue from my blog. It's not a huge amount, but I know it's there. Okay, secondly, I want to focus on thumbnails. I have already started doing this. You'll already notice across my channel because I'm uploading this video one day late today, this week, because it has been a struggle. It has been a struggle, but my stats are still correct. I'm updating my thumbnails. I'm trying to get more confident with having just me as the central focus in a thumbnail. Because of course, if you click on a video that is just for example, say Palia. If it's just an image of Palia on the thumbnail and then the first thing you see is me when you click on it, it's a bit jarring. You know, you want to see gameplay or something. So because I'm normally the first thing you see on my videos, I'm the first thing, I'm not a thing, I'm a person. I want me in the thumbnail so that transition, shall we say, between thumbnail and then video is more fluid. And also more relatable because you're going to get hopefully to know me over time and look forward to seeing me in the videos. Maybe. So yeah, I'm focusing on thumbnails. I have gone back across my channel and let me just show you. So I have been going back across my channel and updating some of my thumbnails already. So like, for example, Cozy Game. I play Quilts and Cats of Calico. I know that gets 0 views, no views whatsoever, but I've updated the thumbnail so it's cohesive with my channel and it makes more sense as well. This is what I was talking about with thumbnails that don't make much sense when you click on them and then you see me. I don't know if it's going to be worth my time going back and doing all of them. And I definitely won't be changing that one because that is mostly content and not me. So going forwards, I'm going to make sure that my thumbnails are all mostly me, center stage. See what I mean by the transition there? So it just feels more fluid. I think I'm getting better with my thumbnails anyway. I quite like, especially like this one. I really like this one. Chuffed with that one. But I've also done the same with my lives. So I have been changing the thumbnails of them. So going forwards, my live videos will have decent thumbnails on them. You know, like I did these two. And one more goal, because I do like things to be in threes. One more goal. I'm also going to be focusing heavily on Pinterest. Pinterest is a huge driver of traffic for my socials, especially my blog, but I have not used it for YouTube. I don't know how well that will go. I don't know if it will harm my Pinterest because I know that Pinterest does not really like you posting to social media or linking to social media, should I say. It does love me linking to my blog. So what I might do is make sure I'm linking to my blog posts that are associated with the videos that I'm playing. I will have to see how that goes and I'll have to get back to you next week to let you know how that got on. However, Pinterest does take some time to compound. Putting up one pin and then leaving it for a week is not really going to show very much. However, at the end of this challenge, I may have something to show you. So we'll have to see how that goes. So those are the goals that I'm setting for myself for week 3. And going forward into week 3, I haven't got anything planned. So coming back to that comment by Itsy Bitsy Piper, when it comes to planning my content, it is quite sporadic. I really do kind of play it by ear. It depends on what games I have played recently, what I kind of, I'm in the mood for, what I think would be best for you guys going forward. And because I get your feedback in real time, it is hard for me to plan too far ahead. So sometimes it's best to just play it by ear, see what you guys are commenting, what you are liking, what you're watching, and go, okay, right, I'm going to do this now. I really do get a lot of my input like Johnny 5, from you guys. So yeah, please keep commenting, liking, sharing, watching, because it actually really, really does help me and my content going forward. And the little thing that I said to keep an eye out for the end of the video that I was going to tell you is what I am doing, especially for my gaming content creators, or content creators. It's up to you. Whatever you are doing on YouTube or across your social medias, I have got something special for you. So, like I said, I have a newsletter that you can sign up for. The link is down in the description. But I also have a PDF that goes along with this challenge that I've created now. So you can start doing this challenge for yourself if you haven't already. So I have created a little printable. You can use it on your tablet, on your PC, or you can print it out personally. I prefer paper, so I print everything out. Which you can then write little bits about how your challenge is going, so you can keep more tidy notes than what I have been doing recently on this little printable, and have more of a structure to your challenge, this 10-week challenge. So let me know how you go with that. So let me see what you're doing with your printables if you decide to get them. And I will see you all in my next video, I guess. This is where I see that my camera has been focused on my background the entire time and not my face. I love tech. Yay.